Hey, sub! Sorry, I've got an awful cold. You know, the type where you turn into a totally different person and don't sound the same at all? Yeah, that type of cold. Of course I'm not your usual narrator, but it's alright, because he's given me some videos and ideas for us while he's gone. Let's take a look at the first one he left for us to do. 10 ways to make Piggy cursed in Roblox. That's right, sub. You're going to be showing us a bunch of ways to take Piggy and mess it up until it's a cursed, terrible, no good game that's pretty much unplayable. So, sub, let's get to it. Number 1. Explosive bullets. There's no doubt the gun is a useful tool in Piggy, sub. It can be used to knock out Piggy for a whole 20 seconds. That's enough time to grab some keys, or just get her off your tail. But what if the gun was even more powerful? That'd be super cool, right? But just how are we gonna make the gun even better than it is now? Well, what about if we make it oof Piggy instead of just knocking her out? And we can do that by making the bullets explode rather than just hit her. Boom! Look at that! I suppose there is just one teeny tiny little problem with this. Nobody would even try to escape anymore. They'd just dart right for that all-powerful gun. One other thing that's also all-powerful is sub star code. By entering the star code sub at checkout, you can help out the channel in a powerful way, meaning we can make more videos just like this one. Number 2. Oof traps. Let's move on to Piggy's side, shall we, sub? Now we know Piggy can't run very fast, and she certainly can't crawl through vents, but that's why she's been given the power of dropping traps on the ground. The traps, when stepped in, will freeze the player for 4 to 5 seconds depending on what type of trap it is, supposedly giving Piggy enough time to run over and oof them, but most of the time, it's not enough time, sub. However, this trap solves that exact problem, sub, because instead of just trapping them, any player that steps inside this trap will be oofed instantly. On second thought, sub, that might be a little overpowered. One thing that'll make you overpowered in all future games is subscribing to the Subs Blox World channel. That way, you'll get all of Sub's exclusive Roblox tips. And make sure to ring that notification bell to make sure you're the first to find out about all his new videos. Number 3. Piggy. Sub, you know how Piggy's been specially designed by Minitoon to be as creepy as possible? From the illuminated eyes to the ominous theme, safe to say this is one scary pig. So I'm wondering, sub, what happens if we take all the creepiness away and instead replace Piggy with an actual pig? We'll take away those creepy eyes, take that unsettlingly large body away, and most importantly, remove that theme tune. Look at that, sub. Rather than spending the game running from Piggy, instead, you'll just be laughing at them. All the intensity in the game has been completely removed, since everyone will be too busy laughing to even think about being scared. Number 4. Deadly Mr. P. Mr. P was an interesting character who was added to the last chapter of Piggy. Why was he so interesting, sub? Well, because he was the first Piggy ever to be added with a projectile attack. Luckily for us, his projectile attack consists of the use of fireballs that stun you when they hit you. I'm sure there was a reason they only stun you rather than oof you, sub. It's most likely because killer fireballs would be way too overpowered. So, what are your plans to make this one cursed, sub? Oh, right, you're making the fireballs deadly. Of course you are. Well, sub, I've got to say, you've certainly achieved your goal. This is certainly cursed. Hey, are you enjoying this video? If you are, make sure to hit that like button. That way, Sub knows exactly what type of videos to make in the future. And hey, you might even see Sub make Roblox Piggy cursed again in the future. You never know. Number 5. Breaking in. As anyone that's ever played Piggy knows, sub, Piggy is all about escaping whichever horrible situation you're put into. Whether it be an evil house, station, or art gallery, you need to collect keys among the other items and make an escape. But this time, sub, instead of breaking out of the house, you're gonna be on the outside breaking into the house. Why? Because bacon hair is inside. That's right, sub. Bacon hair is inside and you need to go save him. The only problem is, sub, of course, if you're on the outside, you only need one key to get in and then boom, you're in. That's a little too easy for my liking, sub. We want way more difficult cursed features to deal with. Next. Number 6. Relocking Doors. Continuing with the theme of things all Piggy players know, what about the two types of doors, sub? The first type is, of course, the locked doors, the ones that need a key to open, and that leaves the other to be unlocked doors that'll swing right open for you. But one of the most notable things about the different types of doors is that the unlocked ones can be opened and closed freely, but the locked ones can't be closed once opened. So I was thinking, sub, what if we allowed people to re-lock a lockable door? That'd make for an awesome hiding spot. Plus, you could cut Piggy's access to some areas right off. Although, it's entirely possible people could use it to troll and stop people from getting some of the keys. One game you should certainly be looking for keys is in Sub's very own Roblox game, Jerry. Jerry is all about collecting keys, unlocking doors, and escaping an evil ice cream factory. Make sure to check it out on Roblox today. It'll mean the world to Sub if you do. Number 7. Closed vents. There's no doubt vents are a great addition to Piggy, for the players at least anyway. Not only do they help you get around the map way quicker, but they also help you out of sticky situations. But did you know, sub, vents aren't a fun optional extra added to the game to make it more exciting. They're actually vital to the way Piggy works, and that's because they're there to prevent you from being cornered. You might notice, sub, a lot of vents are placed in spots where it would be super easy to get you cornered. So, sub, to make the game cursed, we're just gonna remove them. Now, you'll have nothing to bail you out. Nobody will ever be able to complete the game. They'll just get caught all the time. Number 8. Big Black Hole. Unlike the Piggy skins, traps are all unique in a way that actually has an effect on gameplay, because they all have different powers, effects, quantity, and appearance. For this cursed tweak, we're going to be focusing on the black hole trap. Unlike all other traps, when you walk near a black hole trap, it'll pull you in, making it way harder to avoid it, especially if you're not paying attention. The only way to stop it from doing so is to get trapped. But to stop it from becoming overpowered, its pull has been limited to a small, teeny tiny area around it. And that's why, to curse it, sub, we're gonna make the area not a small area, but the entire map. Now everyone's getting pulled towards it. Do you have any ideas of your own on how we could make Piggy cursed? If you do, make sure to tell us about them in the comments. You might even see your very own idea featured in a future video. Number 9. Giant Piggy. Sub, I never thought about Piggy's size before, but it turns out she's actually quite a bit taller than you. In fact, she's quite a bit taller than every Roblox character. But we're gonna have to make her bigger. So big, in fact, that she takes up almost the entire map. Having said that, that means she won't be able to fit through doors. Maybe this idea isn't all that cursed, sub. It might be helpful for you. Let's just hope you're not on an outdoor map, sub, because Giant Piggy would be able to cross the whole thing in a second. You better run from building to building as quick as you can. Number 10. Super Speed. One important part about Piggy that a lot of people seem to overlook is just how much slower you are and how much lower your jump height is. But as it turns out, it's actually super important that things are the way they are. However, sub, this video hasn't had any regard for what's important in the Piggy world so far, so what do you say we toss that idea out the window instead and make both you and Piggy super quick and have super high jump heights? Oh, right. Piggy just ran around and killed everyone super quickly. Not sure why I didn't see that coming sooner. But hey, you can't say it wasn't cursed, sub. Well, sub, it's safe to say we ruined Piggy. We broke every rule, bent all the laws of physics, and there's certainly no way anyone would be able to play this game anymore. So, I think we'd better delete it, don't you, sub? And gone! Wait, sub, we left bacon hair in there. Nah, he'll be fine. You should probably get back to making more videos. I'm not sure who with anymore, but I'm sure you'll work something out. Thanks for liking and subscribing, everyone. We'll see you next time, sub.